Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Stu coming at you with a summertime bass fishing video. I know I'm a little late, y'all please excuse me. After I went fishing, or while I was fishing in LaGrange, I noticed that my boat was filling up water on the inside, so I had to get it fixed. And wound up being the aerator pump was cracked and leaking around it, and it caused the inside of my boat to fill up with water, so had to go on and get that fixed because I was about to sink the boat. But luckily my bilge pump work kicked in, got all the water out and all that. So I hadn't had a chance to get back on the water for good summertime action yet, but I will be getting out there soon. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna show y'all some of my favorite summertime fishing lures. All right, you know, summertime, I love some top water. So one of the first things I grab, if I get out there early enough, is a frog. All right. This right here is the Eat Me Googling Squad frog. Y'all probably saw me fishing with it in one of my other videos. And this is something I just started fishing with. I used it in my last tournament, but didn't get bit on it, but it's a popping perch. All right. And now a lot of your brim are going on bed, so your bluegill going on bed and all that. So I use that popping perch. It's a good bluegill imitator. So I throw it across the brim bed too. But I throw it in grass. Sometimes the brim like to be up in grass, so bass are always eating grass. You can hear them tipping in the lily pads, eating bugs and stuff. You can hear them. Sound like they're smacking on some food or something. But here's another one, the pad perch. Let's see. Now, I also like using poppers around brim beds too. And this is a brim imitating popper. Because anytime you got bluegill beds, brim beds, you're gonna have big bass lurking around. They just waiting to ambush a fish. Because they'll go in there and grab a brim. Next thing you know, you see them swimming with the brim in their mouth sideways. If it's a big brim, I mean, the action is second to none when it comes to bass hitting brim in those brim beds. So I like to keep some of those tied on. But when I'm not hitting the brim bed, they're on bed, I like to throw some other top water too. If the water's calm, I throw a walking style bait. This is Strike King Sexy Dog. I think it's summer shad, I believe. And if the water gets real choppy and wavy, I'll sling a buzz bait out there. And most of these lures, I throw them back to the bank. And I throw this up on the trees and stuff. Even if it's, you know, not morning time, bass like us, they like to get in the shade. So you got a little chop on the water, but some shade, it won't hurt to throw one of these buzz baits up under there. This is a skipping buzz bait. I hadn't tried it yet, but Strike King makes it. You should be able to, because it's got this bar right here, it holds that blade intact. You'll be able to skip it up on the trees and everything, even on the docks, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it out. And I got my whopper plopper. Love to throw this along the edges of grass lines. Throw it along that grass line. Sometimes I'll stop it, sometimes I keep it going, and those bass will come up and smash it. And I do the same thing with this. I throw it along the edge of grass lines. All right, that's about all the top water. Let's go to one of my favorites right here. All right, just like a fluke, but this is by Strike King. All right, it's a Strike King shad. Got a lot of salt in it, throws a long way. A long way. You get good distance as long as you set your rod up right, and you can cast it a mile. And I even throw it in grass. I'll throw it in grass and just reel it over the top. Wait till I get to an open area and then let it slowly sink down and jerk it a few times. Bass come up and smash it. They destroy it. So I love fishing with that. But it's, like I said, it's a fluke style bait. You can fish it on the surface like a top water, and you can drop it, my favorite, drop it down, jerk it around, and it's like a wounded minnow or a wounded bait fish, and the bass can't stand it. They destroy it. All right, let's go to spinnerbait. baits. Spinnerbait. This is one of the ones I have. Let's see, I think I got one tied on too. These are Z-Man spinnerbaits. It's just something about them. I like them, like the way they're made and everything. And this time of year, I normally throw a shad pattern. And I got boot style trailers on them. And if you're fishing in real murky water, I'll throw on one with an orange blade on there. I don't have one sitting out here right now, but I'll throw that orange one with that orange blade on there in real murky water. Especially after a rain, or if you're just fishing a lake that's got murky water, like I do sometimes. That's a good one to throw on. Alright, let's go to the vibrating jig, better known as the Chatterbait. This is a jackhammer. This is a Z-Man big blade. Now this thing throws out some action. Got a ton of thump, and you have to fish it slow because it's got a lot of drag. I mean, it creates a lot of vibration. So once again, murky water, you got that orange blade. I hadn't caught anything with it yet. Matter of fact, I hadn't even fished with this particular one. I got another one I used that I threw a lot but didn't catch anything with it. But it'll get you bit too. And that's the main one I use is shad imitating bait. Alright, and that's the jackhammer. I believe it's 3/8 ounce. One thing I like about the jackhammer, they always put the size on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Moving right along. Let's see. Alright. Summertime, I do a lot of punching. Okay. I don't have any electronics in my boat at work, so I'm a shallow water bank fisherman. So in the summertime, I like to get out there in the grass and punch. This is a Tokyo rig that I have it on, or you can put it on a 1 ounce weight and throw it out there and hit the bass over the head with it. Hopefully you can see it. All right. And I got a Strike King Magnum Rage Bug on there in a crawfish color. And I also like to put on another one for murky water in June bug color. You know, might work better if you pull the appendages off so it can slide, punch down in that grass, give it a few jerks, and hopefully you'll feel that thump, snatch one up out of there. Okay. Some more soft plastics I like to use summertime, 10.5 inch worms. These are the Zoom Old Monster, 10.5 inch. All right, bass keying in on big baits in the summertime, especially those worms. But I also like to throw the Magnum Rage or Magnum Game Hogs, just like a brush hog. If you got the Zoom brush hogs, they about all the same thing. You just got coffee scent to them, a lot of salt. Either way, that get you bit. Oh yeah, here we go. Since we're talking about soft plastics, I like to Texas rig my soft plastics and just what they call Tex pose it. Put the hook up under, barely put it up under the skin of the bait. That way it's weedless. And you can skip this up under tree limbs and docks or whatever. And I throw soft plastic a lot in the summertime. A lot. Around the base of trees, docks, you know. It'll definitely get you bit. They eat soft plastics year round. But summertime mainly, I throw the bigger baits, big worms. I know a lot of people out on offshore ledges and stuff, they throw those, but I don't fish them because I don't have electronics. But I'm gonna stick to what I know, and that's fishing shallow. So when the fishing gets real tough too, throw those trick worms. This is methylate color. I think this is by Z-Man, but Zoom makes them too. And this is your old bubble gum, Old Faithful. And I think this is a Zoom bubblegum trick worm. I just like to put it on the spinning rod, put about a 3/0 or 4/0 hook in it, and throw it out there and jerk it and let it float. Let it float, slowly float down, sink down, and they come and smash on it. See what else I got. All right, underspin. I like to throw that whenever you see bait fish jumping up and fish going after bait fish, making them jump out the water. This is a good bait fish imitator. Okay, this is a 4-inch Largo shad on here, but you can use those any kind of boot style swim bait with it will work. But I like that underspin because it has a little bit of added flash to it. A little bit added flash, so it imitates a bait fish good. I like to stand out and do a little something different from the rest of the bait fish. All right. Now, see what else I got over here. Oh yeah. Last but not least, can't beat a crankbait. All right. This is a 13 fishing jabberjaw. And the reason why I got it to imitate brim is that bluegill pattern. The reason why I have it is because a lot of your places around the country, the brim are going on bad. So imitating the bluegill, or you can put on, if you're fishing in rocks, I typically like to put on a crawfish pattern. Imitate crawfish in the rocks. I love throwing crankbaits in the rocks. And on the bridges, usually have your rocks coming down under your bridges. So I'll throw a crankbait, imitate a crawfish, then hot as I don't know what out here, boy. You know it's summertime. South Georgia, July. We done had triple-digit numbers. If y'all go to the lake, you better get out there early. And me personally, I like to go during the week so I can have the lake to myself. Because, you know, a lot of times they're doing bass tournaments on the weekends. Depends on where you're at. Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And you got a lot of boat traffic from skiers, jet skiers, people tubing, all that kind of stuff. So I like to get out on the lake, put my noodles out for catfish, and get out there and do some bass fishing, have a good time, and not have to worry about all the other fun traffic on the lake. So let's see, I think that's about it. That's about it. I can't think of nothing else. But the main thing is get out, enjoy yourself, have fun on the lake, and y'all be safe, wear your life jackets. Hopefully I'll see y'all out on the water. If you would, like, subscribe, share the videos, comment. I do want to do a giveaway. I got a lot of lures. I want to give away to 2 of my subscribers some summertime lures. Okay, it might be a couple lures to 2 subscribers. So if you comment, I'll go on ahead and my next video tell you who won and give you my email address so you can send your address there and I can mail them off to you. I tried to do one before, but I didn't quite know how to do it, so I had to get stuff set up. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Be safe on the water. Love you. Peace.